फिक्स 100 नोट डाले हुए हैं यहाँ पे। नोट्स देख, नोट्स।
सच में?
हाँ,
फेसबुक पर?
फेसबुक पे। पागल, तेरे को ये तो नहीं पता टेक्नोलॉजी का आजकल। देख, फेसबुक के नोट्स भी आते हैं, मैं तो यहीं से पढ़ता हूँ सारा का सारा।
सब कुछ?
सब कुछ देख देख, न्यूज भी आती है, वीडियोज भी आती हैं।
Wow.
Hello, I am Deepak Kumar and
I am Sakshi Mata. We are going to present a video case study on
Facebook as an educational tool.
Join us on our journey. So when we joined the department for our post-graduation program, our professor Dr. Tejendra Sharma asked us for our Facebook ID on the very first day. We were a little bit confused. Facebook ID? A teacher is asking for our Facebook ID? Then he told us he will be making a Facebook page called Techno Masters, through which we all will be connected. All his notes, assignments, presentations, the online notes will be available on that page only. At the beginning, we were little apprehensive. How can we use Facebook for education purpose?
These are some questions that we consider in our case study. Can we use social media platform for education purpose? Are you using it? How can we use Facebook in a particular education purpose? Have you taken a step towards use of Facebook for teaching purpose? How can we promote use of Facebook for education purpose?
Technomasters, we owe the change in our thought process to it. Basically, the idea was to sow the seed of the topic a day before lecture was planned. So, we were already familiar with the topic, and it was not that sir will come and explain us things and we will nod our head in his approval. No, we were already the master of the topic being discussed on the class. We would bunk every lecture, but for Sharma sir's lecture, it was something exciting. It was something new. Using Facebook for education, it was a good idea and working upon us. All his assignments were given through group only, and our doubts were clarified on the group. And his teaching style incorporated the new concept of using Facebook as an educational tool. Like when he has to explain us e-commerce business model, it was not that he came to the class and told us about the business model, its types and example. No, he gave us the task. Go and surf any 5 website and tell me the business model of the website. It was really a great task doing surfing the websites and then clinching on your mind how they make money. At the end of exercise, every student was really very happy and we had a pool of ideas. We had a pool of business model which no other platform can offer. Seeing his success, seeing the concept success, we applied the concept to the other subject also. Like we created the group Research Masters for studying marketing research. Also, he was using Piazza as an alternate platform where he provided us lecture notes, additional sources from where we could get access to the topics. So absentees could get access to them very easily about the lecture, what happened in the lecture. And if we could not understand or retain the topic in the class, we could go back home and easily access them through Piazza. It acted as an information bulletin also. All the schedules, new competitions, new emerging topics were discussed. He would provide us notes about them and he would provide us the particular dates of the competition from where you could get that information. All the presentations of the class were appraised, were discussed, the questioning phase was done on the group only. And it was not that he limited us or himself to the course material only. Additional topics were also discussed there. Like when budget came, the class appraised the budget on the group and we discuss about its good impacts, bad impacts, all about that. I think that is the purpose of education, to develop the student completely, all round development of the students and develop their reasoning ability, the ability to question, the ability to change. And he has been successful from this concept to achieve the purpose. Let's see what our sir has to say about it.
I am Professor Tejendra Sharma, working in Department of Commerce, Kurukshetra University. I have been teaching e-commerce and computer related courses to the students of the Department of Commerce. One of the major challenge which we have faced over years is that the students, they come from a background where they have not had much of an exposure to computers and technology. And second thing which I felt was that whenever you take a class and you teach a group of students, usually during the class they are with you, but the thought process ends after the class finishes. For a better understanding of the subject, it is essential that we extend the thought process for the subject beyond the confines of the classroom and the timetable. For this purpose, we have been using various technology assisted tools so that we could achieve it better. And the most successful experiment has been in the recent years. We have formed a close group called Techno Masters. This Techno Masters is the enrollment of the class, and in this only the academic posts are there. Usually a day before the lecture, I post what is going to be discussed, and I tell them that this is what is probably going to be discussed in the next couple of classes. So this arouses certain level of curiosity into the minds of the students. After this, we go for the lecture, and after the lecture, in order to give a subtle reminder to the students, we usually encourage, or we put a question, or we put a comment, or we give some kind of an assignment, field assignment related to the lecture, and encourage the students to do this online, particularly on the social networking site Facebook, Techno Masters Close Group. What we have found is the thought process continues, and there is a very high participation of the class. The students who won't talk otherwise into the class, who are shy, who don't speak out, they would come out on the Facebook and they would ask the questions, they would post the comments, they would respond to the assignments that are given, and this has increased the interactivity. Another experiment which we have done is that when the students are given class presentations, usually the questions in the minds of students do not come on the spot. We encourage them to ask questions again on Techno Masters. For the presenters, sometimes they are unable to respond to them extempore. This gives them an extended time frame within which they can respond to the queries posed to them by their classmates. So this extended classroom platform, which is beyond the confines of timetable, beyond the confines of a classroom, has definitely increased the receptivity of the students and has generated the interest and curiosity into the learners.
फेसबुक एज अ मीडियम ऑफ एजुकेशन तो यूज़ हो ही रहा है. फेसबुक एज अ मीडियम ऑफ अफवाह ज़्यादा यूज़ हो रहा है एक्चुअली. पहली ज़रूरत है उसको कर्व करने की, और फिर दूसरी ज़रूरत है कि फेसबुक को एज अ मीडियम ऑफ एजुकेशन प्रोमोट करने. अभी हिंदुस्तान में आपने नोटिस किया है कि क्लासरूम, वर्चुअल क्लासरूम स्टार्ट हुए हैं, जिसमें कि आप जो है एजुकेशन प्रोवाइड कर रहे हो बच्चों को, वो आउटडोर रहते हुए प्रोवाइड कर सकते हो, एट अ डिस्टेंस प्लेस रहते हुए प्रोवाइड कर सकते हो. उस परिस्थिति में फेसबुक एक टूल बन सकता है, लेकिन उसके लिए somebody has to come up with a model.
मैं ये मानता हूँ कि फेसबुक को यदि आप एक सकारात्मक दृष्टिकोण से देखें तो वो एक बहुत अच्छी चीज़ भी है. जिस तरीके से रेल है उसमें बैठा भी जा सकता है, उसके नीचे भी आ जा सकता है. देखिए, जो टीचर्स हैं, मैं ये मानता हूँ कि हमें अपडेट होना चाहिए. जो व्यक्ति समय के साथ नहीं चलता, समय उसे पीछे छोड़ देता है, चाहे उसमें टीचर है चाहे उसमें स्टूडेंट्स है. टीचर्स को सभी को ये यूज करनी चाहिए, और उसके जो उसकी आइडियोलॉजी है, जिस फील्ड में वो काम कर रहा है, वो मतलब अपने स्टूडेंट्स के अतिरिक्त अपने जो फॉलोअर्स हैं, जो सेम विचारधारा के, उन तक अपनी बात को पहुंचाने के लिए फेसबुक यूज की जानी चाहिए. मैं तो इस हक में भी हूँ कि यूनिवर्सिटी की तरफ से भी उसको कोई ऐसी सुविधा दी जानी चाहिए कि जिससे वो फेसबुक यूज करे.
उस क्लास में ही लगा लो आप. क्लास में स्टूडेंट्स इतना नहीं समझ पाते. वही बात है, आप सुनोगे, आप लर्न करोगे, आप देखोगे, आप और ज़्यादा लर्न करोगे, आप खुद करके देखोगे तो और ज़्यादा लर्न करोगे, राइट. सो एटलीस्ट वी इन द सेकंड स्टेज, सो यू कैन सी एंड यू कैन लर्न. लाइक आपने देखा होगा काफ़ी वर्कशॉप्स होती हैं, सेमिनार्स होते हैं, तो उनमें हम टीचर्स को समझा सकते हैं. लर्निंग प्रोग्राम जैसे उनके चल रहे होते हैं, उनके दौरान उन्हें बताया जा सकता है कि यू शुड यूज़ सोशल मीडिया ऑल्सो. इट इज़ अ गुड सोर्स. तो आप डेली लाइफ में भी यूज़ करते ही होगे, अपना फेसबुक है, व्हाट्सएप है, और तो ग्रुप्स अगर आप उस पर बनाते हो, कम्युनिटीज़ बनाते हो, पेज बनाते हो, तो स्टूडेंट्स लाइक भी करते हैं और उन पे ध्यान भी देते हैं.
The first important part in learning is that you need to find the learner, and in today's environment you can find them easily on Facebook. So I am in totally favor of Facebook that whenever we want to impart knowledge, we need to find the learner, and wherever he is, if we present the content, and greatest benefit of Facebook is that there are videos, there are pics, and they say that pics are more important than words. A picture explains thousands words. So I am in total favor of Facebook being used as educational tool.
एज अ न्यूज़ गैदरिंग टूल आप फेसबुक को यूज़ कर सकते हैं। अगर आपने क्लास में कोई एजुकेशनल टॉपिक डिस्कस हुआ है तो आप उसको फेसबुक पर पोस्ट कर सकते हैं। आपने कोई पर्टिकुलर रिसर्च बनाई है या आपने कोई पर्टिकुलर पेपर तैयार किया है तो आप उसे फेसबुक पर पोस्ट कर सकते हैं और अपने फ्रेंड्स के कमेंट्स ले सकते हैं, अपने टीचर्स के कमेंट ले सकते हैं कि आपने जो रिसर्च बनाई है वो ठीक भी है या नहीं है, और अपनी रिसर्च को और इंटरेक्टिव बना सकते हैं।
Everyone talking about everyone is on social networking from lower income group to higher income group. So I don't think the people focus on that the newspapers. So you can just like that page if you have a Times India group. So you can like that page, you can take information that from there and
Just give the example of croissants.
yeah, we are organizing an event on 30th of March, that is Croissants 2016. So for the promotion area, for the education area, for the to making the influence to other persons, we are using that Facebook page of USM. And through this, the poster, we have a poster, we have made that poster and we are putting that poster into that group. Through that group, we can promote our page and we can use that, these are the activities are there, these are the rules there. So it's easy to promote that page, to influence other person without, you need just an internet connection and a Facebook account.
Actually, we think कि Facebook आजकल सबकी ज़रूरत बन चुका है, तो इंस्टेड ऑफ कि सिर्फ उसे इंजॉयमेंट पर्पस के लिए यूज़ करने के, हम उसे एकेडमिकली भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं, लाइक फॉर इंटरेक्टिव लेक्चर्स, ऑनलाइन सेशंस ऑफ डिफरेंट कोर्सेज एंड डिफरेंट वीडियोस व्हिच स्टूडेंट्स नीड फॉर देयर डेली पर्पसेस।
एंट्रेंस एग्ज़ाम में भी इसका बहुत हेल्पफुल है। मतलब अगर जैसे कुछ क्वेश्चंस होते हैं जो बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है तो वो फेसबुक के थ्रू स्प्रेड हो सकते हैं बहुत ईजीली।
देयर आर सम बुक्स जो कि हमें हर जगह ढूंढनी पड़ती है बट नहीं मिलती है, और कई टीचर्स कहते हैं कि ये बुक कंपलसरी है, तो अगर हम उस बुक के ही कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट लेक्चर्स अगर हम उसे फेसबुक पे अपलोड कर दें तो काफ़ी बच्चों को हेल्प मिल सकती है।
Yes, we can use Facebook as education tool. I am a personal experience for that. I have a page on Facebook that is DK classes. I frequently post my news on that page. My member of that page frequently like and share from there, and this helping in their knowledge improvement.
Facebook as an educational tool, a good idea. Students are particularly finding it very exciting. It is good because it will convert the non-productive time spent on Facebook into a productive one and will be providing real-time experience to them. The teachers who are using it, a thumbs up, and those who are not should be trying this. During the case study, we noticed that the idea is good, but it is not being implemented at its best. So let's see what steps could be taken to effectively implement the idea. Firstly, self-motivation on the part of students and teachers to apply the concept, because only then it can achieve its objective. Secondly, training should be given to the teachers how to use it for education purpose. Next, breaking the line of student-teacher relationship being limited to completion of the course material. Next, removing doubts in the minds of teacher and student of being connected on social media. And giving incentive to student to actively participate, like our professor has apportioned 2 marks for the participation. And we should remember that change is inevitable. You need to keep pace with the changing times. When social media is being utilized for each and every purpose, from connecting people to marketing, then why not to use it for education?